Hello and welcome to friends and families, and especially to the graduating class of 2020. It's a challenging time in what has become an extraordinary year. Challenges reveal character. In your case, they've revealed strength of character. And I believe you'll be stronger still, both personally and professionally, for having navigated the challenges that we now face. As difficult as these days may be, in fact, because they are difficult, it's incumbent on us to celebrate the good things that happen. And no matter what else happens today, the commencement of the class of 2020 means that something very good has happened today. To you who are graduating, when I spoke with you on your first day of orientation in the School of Law, I encouraged you to leave your trace, to make your mark in your studies, on your fellow classmates, on the School of Law itself, to make them better than they were before. I have to say that I'm enormously proud of all that you've accomplished, of the marks that you have made. In the classroom, you've demonstrated intelligence and creativity that show that you have what it takes to succeed in the practice of law. In your work in clinics and through the Public Interest Institute, you've enacted compassion and care that are crucial to flourishing in law. In a host of competitions within the law school and outside the law school, you've used your skills to achieve at an exceptionally high level. And in doing those things, you've left a trace on the School of Law, on one another, and frankly, on me. So if I may, let me challenge you one more time to continue the good work that you've begun, to continue to make your mark in law. Each time you step into a hearing on behalf of a client, or hammer out the difficult terms of a deal or an agreement, or do satisfying work in public policy, whenever and wherever you fight for a more just society, you're leaving your trace. And the nation and the world will be better for your having done so. I am proud of all of you as graduates of the University of Alabama School of Law, and I'm proud to have you join me as alumni of this great institution. So now I'd like to pave the way for some faculty members whom you've selected to be your hooding team so that they might offer a few words to you on this special day.
Hello, class of 2020. I'm so disappointed I can't be with you in person right now, but I am honored that you wanted me to be a part of your graduation. I have so many amazing colleagues that it is truly an honor that you selected me for your heading team. You know, law school graduation is sort of a surreal time, even if it doesn't happen during a pandemic. There's a lot of uncertainty looking forward, but there's certainly a great celebration looking back over what you guys have accomplished over this past 3 years. So with all the other uncertainty in the world, try to focus just for a bit on the celebration. First, you guys should celebrate yourselves and your hard work. Many of you worked harder than you thought you could, especially during your first year of law school. You learned how to manage your time and focus in a way that you didn't have to before. Second, celebrate your classmates. Celebrate each other. You guys have formed some lifelong friendships, and learned a lot even from the classmates who aren't your close friends. Maybe a different point of view, maybe some tolerance, possibly patience, but these are also important things to learn and celebrate. Third, celebrate your family and your friends who've supported you and helped you get to this point. It's a huge accomplishment, but I'm sure you know that you didn't do it all by yourself. You had folks that helped you get there, so be sure to thank them for that. And finally, celebrate the power that a law degree will give you, the power to make a difference, the power to help the powerless. And in exercising that power, just a final word of advice. Wear sunscreen. Kidding, kidding, kidding. My 2 words of advice instead are be kind. Be kind to each other. Be kind to folks who aren't kind to you. You'll never regret it. And be kind to yourselves. Many of you are such perfectionists that you struggle with that one. I've got some bad news for you. You're going to make mistakes. But as Coach Saban likes to say, never waste a mistake. Never waste a failure. Learn from it, move on, and forgive yourself for it. So, take good care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you when it's safe. Roll Tide.
I'm honored to offer this message to the graduating class of 2020 at the University of Alabama School of Law. Commencement is a time to celebrate. And in this extraordinary time in the world, when we're all battling to stay safe and well and to take care of our loved ones, and when we don't have the regular graduation service to honor you, meet your parents and family members and friends, I'm honored to be a member of the hooding team and to have a chance just to give you a brief message. I had half of you in the first year class in constitutional law 3 years ago, and here you are now graduating and embarking on your professional careers. I know this is a nervous time for many of you, but you are extraordinarily talented. You're going to do very well as lawyers, judges, political leaders. I expect great things from all of you. If I didn't have you in class, perhaps I worked with you in one of the many student organizations, Dorban, the American Constitution Society, the Federalist Society, the Black Law Student Association, Outlaw, or another group. I have loved being on the faculty while you were coming through. I've learned much from you. We've had wonderful conversations about constitutional issues. You've helped me think more deeply than I otherwise would. And so, for me, teaching is always a two-way street. And I will always remember the contributions that you made to my learning while you were at the University of Alabama. I wish you the very, very best. I look forward to a time when we can have lunch or dinner or coffee when you come back for an alumni event or otherwise. But until then, congratulations, best wishes to each one of you, and roll tide.
Hello, class of 2020. I'm so thankful today to have this opportunity to share a few words with you. I've gotten to know so many of you over the past 3 years. Some of you spent your entire first year with me in our legal writing classroom. I worked with others through moot court and academic support workshops, and I even became friends with a few of you who really enjoyed studying at that brick ledge right outside the Dean Suite. And to you, thank you for providing me with countless opportunities to avoid grading papers for just a few minutes. But for some of you, I was your very first law professor. Back in August of 2017, I taught a large group of you in Intro to the Study of Law. And I remember on that very first day telling you that when those days and nights of first year got too hard, and when you thought about throwing in the towel, to try to remember that studying law is a gift. It turns out some of you listened to me because I've watched you all pay back the law school with countless gifts. I've seen you blossom in the classroom, writing papers, articles, briefs, and motions far beyond that first closed memo assignment that seemed insurmountable your first year. I've watched you become outstanding advocates in zealous defense of your clinic clients, bringing home championships in moot court and trial ad, and supporting and defending each other, thinking about ways to lead through your student organizations, and simply cheering each other on with your victories and supporting each other in defeat. And so today I say thank you, not just for the opportunity to virtually hood you as you graduate, but for giving me one last gift. As many of you know, I'm saying my farewell to Alabama law today as well. And you have given me the gift of an amazing graduating class. Now, the adage is, of course, that challenges are opportunities for change. And the world we're all entering back into provides us with many challenges. But I have no doubt that the class of 2020 will meet those challenges with the same kind of grace, resiliency, and good humor that you have shown me and the rest of our community for the past 3 years. Congratulations, my friends, and roll tide.
class of 2020, congratulations on graduating from the University of Alabama School of Law. Tassels left.